So what's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Great Shout, and today we got another old school versus new school. Now I don't know if y'all technically count this one or not, because I feel like it should count, but I can understand if you don't. So anyway, today it's old school versus new school. This is the Nouveau palette from ABH alongside my Glaminatrix Cosmetics Sugar and Spice palette. You all just saw a video on this like literally yesterday, but I figured it would be fun to try it out against the Nouveau palette since my friend didn't get it from me yet. This is what they both look like side by side. If y'all remember in that video, I said I feel like this could be a good alternative. It looks similar, so I figured maybe we should try it out and see, you know, like if it really is a good alternative or not. Because they both have like deeper shades, and then they both have like this kind of unique wannabe twist on neutrals with some fun pops of color. So I figured we could try them both out. So what I'm going to do is, since we just did the Glaminatrix one on camera literally yesterday, and I'm gonna use some similar tones in here, like I'm gonna use this purple and a couple of these other neutral tones. I figured we could use the Nouveau palette on camera, just because you've never seen me use it and heard my thoughts regarding it. So I figured I would go ahead and use this one on camera, and we'll use the Glaminatrix one off camera. I might do them both on camera. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. I think it'd be more fun to do both of them on camera, just because you've only seen me use the palette once, and I want to get more use out of it on camera. So let me zoom in real quick and cute light. If you're curious what's on my face, I have on the new Gucci concealer, so you can comment down below in this video and tell me what you think. I have on a new Patrick Ta liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Flush. So this is what's on my lips right now. And then I have on the new Rose Ink foundation, just so we can get a feel and see how we feel about it. So I have a lot of stuff going on my face right now, but I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order, swatch these colors, and then we'll come back and see which one goes with what. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all. So these are the shades I found that I felt like look similar enough for us to try, to make an eye look and see how they turn out on both eyes. So let's get into it. So I did ABH, Glaminatrix, ABH, Glaminatrix, ABH, Glaminatrix, ABH, Glaminatrix. I feel like it would have been easy to tell though, because of course the Glaminatrix shimmers are going to be more vibrant and va-va-voom than the ABH, just because it's ABH. So we're going to start off with the ABH eye, of course. And the reason I hate doing videos like this is because it's like I have to worry about the how many brushes I have to wash for each eye and all that. And that's my only sad part about doing videos like this. But I have a majority of 2 of each brush, so hopefully I should be good. Yeah, I got 2 of the brush for the crease. I got 2 of the brush for in the corner. Do I have 2 brushes to put on? I think I got 2 brushes. Yeah, I got 2 brushes. Put the shades on. So I got 2 brushes for every situation we're doing. So that should be good. So that's, wait, I don't have a crease color. I'm just putting the purple everywhere because there is no neutral color in the palette to work out for me in the Glaminatrix palette, so I'm gonna have to improvise with that. I probably should have pulled these sooner. My bad, y'all. We have 2 random brushes for the lid. The only brushes that aren't the same are the lid shades, but everything else is gonna be the same. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the purple shade and just start patting. Cause since I don't have a transition shade, it's just gonna be my transition and my crease shade. But you know, y'all know me, I don't care, it's fine. I just sucks that it's gloomy looking outside, and I don't want, you know, I'm not gonna get any I think I'm sexy photos outside of this eye look. That's the only thing I'm upset about. Adriangameover keep bothering to me, when are we leaving? Because he got a new Nintendo Wii, OLED, whatever that is, OLTD or something, I don't know, I forgot. He got a new one of those. So I was just like, okay. So the purple is actually quite nice. I didn't expect it to be this nice. I can see that I'm patting. I'm not really trying to blend it out too much. Blend a little bit here in the crease areas, so we can have like some color in there. And I'll actually focus a little bit in just the crease area and then blend it out and kind of get like the vibe I'm looking for. I feel like the one from Glaminatrix is going to be a little deeper than this, which is okay, but I really do like the color of this particular purple. So now let's get into Gumdrop. That's the name of the shade from the Glaminatrix palette. Let's get to pat, girl. Yeah, this one is definitely deeper. Just off the bat, you can see it's much deeper than the one from the ABH palette. which I don't necessarily have a problem with, because I feel like worst come to worst, if you want to do purple on the outer V with this palette as opposed to some other tones that are in it, you can, because the purple is deeper than the purple on them. Like in that one, there's no way I would put that purple on my outer V, like at all. It's extremely too dark. I mean, it's extremely too light to be an outer V shade, but you know, it's a good little moment or whatever. Let's take a little bit down into the crease, just like I talked about, because we don't have anything in there. I wanted something in there. So, we're working with. Okay, outer V shade. Oh, that's what I even grabbed, the outer V brushes. But I'm like, I know something is missing here. It's my outer V brushes. The other one is wash this lesson. Oh, we'll just use these two. So now we're gonna go into the deeper shades. Back to the ABH palette. I'm going to take this Liberty shade right here. It's giving off a greenish, like deep tone to it. I know it's not gonna look exact to the other one. I'm just trying to give you an idea of a feel of this, a similar look, because I feel like both these palettes had like the similar vibe of look, and as you can see, they're not gonna be the same, because this is giving more of that foresty green, mossy green type shade, whereas y'all clearly saw in the glamorous, sorry, not the Sugar and Spice palette, that it's giving more of that, you know, that stone gray vibe. So I'm not expecting it to look exact. I just want to see how similar we can get with these to help you make a decision, because I like the shimmers in the Glaminatrix palette so much more than the ABH one, because it's giving more of that satin metallic feel, and y'all know I like sparkly, like wet on the lid kind of metallic. So I mean, there's a time and place for these satiny ones. It's just there's usually never a time and place for them with me. So I'm like, it's cute, but it's not really going to last or work well for me. But that's what we're working with. Go back in with a little bit of purple just to dust over the top and round up the side of it. Just a little bit around underneath there. Didn't even do that much, but I feel like it actually kind of looks cool, so I can stay. I'm planning on doing more eye looks today, I don't think, so I might do some lower lash line work today. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's get into this palette now. We're going to take this shade here called Sticky Date. That stone colored one right there. That was the closest color I had to the shade in the Nouveau palette, so that's what I'm working with, girl. And as you can see, we pat on the eye, they actually look somewhat similar. Like, it's giving a little bit more gray than that one, but I felt like they looked similar enough to where I could, you know, put it on and you wouldn't be able to tell too much. I feel like if anything, you can tell more when it comes to the purple than you can when it comes to this shade. Even though the purples don't look similar, I still feel like these look close enough. So, this is what I'm working with on both sides. Hit on just a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go in just like I did with the other side. Go with the purple and blend around it some more. So this purple here, and then blend around the edge here. Get that highlighted effect of the purple underneath here. It's like an airbrush situation. like it better on this side with the airbrush effect just because it's softer. It doesn't look as like powdery and white as it does on that side. So. Okay, y'all, now let's get to the lid shade. So let me get my brush with my cute little glitter glue and get to it. And put this palette down because we're gonna start off with the ABH one. But yeah, y'all, I got a few more videos I'm thinking about filming today. I'm just mad I'm not gonna get any sunlight for my thumbnails. And it's like I don't want to have to redo this whole eye look another day just to have, like, you know, decent sunlight. My son's downstairs playing with the, I think, Oculus thing. I think that's what it's called. He has so many games, it's ridiculous. Because he has a gaming computer, then he has a PlayStation 3, then he has a Switch, then he got that new Switch OTELD or how, whatever thing. He just picked that up yesterday, so that's why he's trying to rush home because my grandmother's house doesn't have Wi-Fi, so he didn't get a chance to download all his games before we left. I stayed home like an extra hour to let him download some stuff, but I was like, I'm not staying here forever because it's like, I'm gonna get a drive and it's dark. It's gonna get dark outside, so I wasn't trying to know. I'm like, okay. But now he's trying to rush me to go back home so I can download some more stuff. I'm like, look, now I'm taking the shade Peacock. Y'all know the shifting shade. I had to have it the blue to like purple shift. At least that's what it's gonna do on the other side. This side, I feel like it's giving more of the blue brown, like pigment vibe, if you will. But yeah, this is what we're working with here. We're quick and cute. So now we're going back over with the outer B shade as usual. Y'all know the drill. Gotta go back over and make sure everything looks nice and neat and smoothed out. I must say I'm quite impressed with this eye look. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, so it's like, okay. Because I didn't necessarily think these tones would match up nicely. Now I might do these tones on their own, like out of the out of the palette that I own, the Sugar and Spice, just because I feel like I'm actually really liking the way these are turning out. And it'd be a unique look that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise unless I had like paired the colors together like I had to do with this palette. So that's why I told y'all every time I do something I get inspired to do other things based upon that one thing I did. So now I'm inspired to remake this eye look tomorrow and hope that there be sun so that way I can post it on my IG for the Glaminatrix video. So I'm like, okay. But I get a couple more videos to film today, just a couple, and yeah, hopefully that'll be done. So now we're gonna take the shade, what is it called, Basil, this one right here, and put it all over the lid. And I feel like it's gonna give that gorgeous like wet sparkly effect that I know Glaminatrix to give. So I'm like, Yep, it's more that iridescent, like topper-ish vibe that this shade gives. So they definitely not gonna look the same because the one from ABH has like pigment in it, and this one is just like a sheerish type formula, if you will. But I feel like if I had sat this on top of a different shade, then maybe it would have like a better similarity. Just like if I put the gray on my lid and just like put glitter glue and tap this on top, I feel like it might look closer to tone. Now I'm gonna do that on my hand and experiment just for us to see like would it have looked the same if I had done that. So I'm gonna swatch this on my hand of this gray shade from the Glaminatrix palette. I mean, our day is different. It's day and night now, like, man. But if I'm gonna swatch it on my hand just to see if I was right about if we did that, if they would look similar or not. Because if it is, then man. Ooh, I wonder if I was putting it on a black one, if it would look similar to the other side or not. Because now I low-key want to take it off and like do that. Just to see if it'll look similar or not. Because if it will, then honey. I might just have the perfect alternative. So I'm gonna swatch this black on my hand real quick. Take the black shade, swatch it. And making sure I build up the swatch quite a bit since, you know. Take the sparkly shade, basil, and just put on the lid. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's on a black base. So I feel like it would have looked pretty similar on the lid. Now I kind of want to do that, so now I'm gonna hold the camera and do that and then come back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Let's try it again. We're gonna put the shade on top of the black shade that was in here. Since I swatched on my hand, it looks closer. I'm trying to get us to be as close as possible. Or at least closer than we were, because before it was sheer. When I put it on top of the, what do you call it? The gray base, it was still somewhat sheer. I'll show you that on my hand as well. But on this one, I feel like at least it's giving us a depth where before it was way too light. This one's still a little darker than that, but at least it's darker. Like, I wanted it to be darker than like that sheerness that it was giving before. So that's what we're working with now, and that's what I did. So. Now, actually didn't put any glitter on top of here. I'm literally just putting it on top of here, like I did on my hand. But you know, I'm liking the way it's looking. It's looking real cute. You know, it's looking real cute. They put some more gray on the outer V, because now I feel like it looks imbalanced. So we put the black on the lid. I'm putting it on there like this. So this is pretty much the finished look. Let's get our inner corners done, girl, and then you can comment down below and tell me what eye you prefer. I'll put a pin comment and ask you which eye you prefer, I guess, girl. I don't know. Anyway, since I got the Glaminatrix in my lap, we already gonna do it. So I'm gonna take the shade Nutmeg right here, this one. Put that in the inner corner. I think I'm gonna just put a black pencil in the waterline and call it a day, and not necessarily actually put anything on my lower lash line, because I just can't do out the girl. So this is the finished Glaminatrix eye. I feel like it's not looking as nice though, because I've had to put the black underneath the color, and now like the outer V part is looking weird. But you know, that's just, you can tell me if you agree or not. Now we're gonna take the shade Lily right here from the ABH palette. Just dust it on in there. This one has a little bit of green sparkle to it, whereas the one on the Glaminatrix side just has a nice amount of sparkle to it, and I feel like it gives a little more like champagne-ish mauve type tone. But you know, this is what I'm working with. So this eye and this eye. So what do you think of each one of the eyes? Y'all know I'm more prone to liking the Glaminatrix eye just because I like the fact it gives more sparkle and oomph and pow. But if you like a more subtle eye, I feel like you might like this ABH eye better, because you know it's giving a little more subtlety and a little more, you know, everyday neutral with a fun pop of color vibe to it, like they say this one is. But to me, this one still gives a lot of extra oomph than this one does. But comment down below and tell me which one you like better. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. I forgot to show y'all the swatch. So this is the swatch bit on top of the gray. So as you can see, it's looking still sheer and lighter, and we wanted to give it a deeper effect, so that's why we put it on top of the black, like you see on the side of my hand right here. Okay, I'm going for real this time.